Hi there, and welcome to your reading of Musings of a Christian Physician on the Physical and Spiritual Healing of Man by Dr. Joseph DeMay. Today's reading is from Week 8, Day 4. Happy 4th of July! What a better way to start a day than reading from the book that shows the only way to true freedom and independence. So Abraham rose early in the morning and saddled his donkey and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son. He split wood for the burnt offering, and arose and went to the place of which God had told him. Then on the 3rd day Abraham lifted his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said to his young men, "Stay here with the donkey. The lad and I will go yonder and worship, and we will come back to you." Genesis 22, 3-5, emphasis added. By faith, Abraham, when he was tested, offered up Isaac, and he who had received the promises offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said, "In Isaac your seed shall be called," concluding that God was able to raise him up, even from the dead, from which he also received him in a figurative sense. Hebrews 11, 17-19, emphasis added. And this next quote is from a human book by a Christian author, J.R.R. Tolkien. So it's not absolute truth, but I've always been intrigued by the question, and it has apropos to the topic at hand. Is everything sad going to become untrue? What happens to the world? Or what's happened to the world? This is what Sam asked Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. In a sense, Abraham and Samwise Gamgee were in a similar, potentially dark place. All that had been promised and that was good and uplifting and proper was being pulled away and spiraling downward. The son of promise, without whom there could be no fulfillment of the promise, was to die. That was Abraham's dilemma. With Sam, Frodo's sidekick in the final book of Lord of the Rings trilogy, and probably the true unsung hero of the story, all things good in the world had been seemingly consumed by the evil of Sauron and his dark forces. All was lost, but then Sam awakened to find Gandalf, the good wizard, thought to certainly be dead, still alive, which is what prompted his unusual worded but profound and extremely Christian quote, "Is everything sad going to become untrue?" Just 7 words, and so strangely arranged. Not, "Are all things going to be made right again?" which would have made more sense to me. No, Sam is essentially asking if it is possible for all the bad and sad and evil of the past to be completely obliterated, such that it would be as if it had never even occurred. The answer is found in the words of the great Old Testament prophet, Jeremiah. Next time, enjoy the holiday.